Hello everyone, I'm back to do a face of the day today, and I thought it would be fun to create a look today using the products that Stacy sent, the Jewels 123, whenever I won a contest about a month and a half ago. She sent some items that she had been enjoying, and I had to make myself leave them in a box just so I could start a video. My first video was opening that box, and I've created this look, and this is the second time I've had to record this because I messed it up the first time. I did upload it and something happened and YouTube ate it, so hopefully it'll take this time because there are a couple of products that I'm not going to be able to use again because I used them up. Okay, I used a lot of products today, so I just want to jump in there and get started with this. The first thing that I did was I used the Josie Maran Argan Lip Treatment that Stacy sent in the box, and it is a really smooth, it's a peach color, but it's real smooth like Vaseline, and it really did treat my lips. It made them moist and supple. I really enjoyed that. And then she sent a sample of the Dr. Brandt Pores No More primer, and it looks like that. And this was really interesting. I think I'm gonna be able to get a little bit of this out here to show you. Yep, just a little bit. It's very dark, and it's kind of mousse-like. I don't know if you can see that or not. It's very mousse-like. And whenever you put it on your skin, it's kind of scary. But you blend it out, and what it does is it just makes your skin even. And it creates a base. I'm pretty sure you could put lighter colored foundation on top of this, and it would be okay. So, but it does blend out very well, and it just kind of evens out your skin. And it did help with my pores. On my nose, I have some larger pores. And then I moved on to the Maybelline's Instant Age Rewind in Honey. And it looks like this. I got this at Ulta, and I thought it was broken. The product wouldn't come up through the sponge for me. And I took it back to Ulta, and I asked them if I could exchange it, and they said, of course. I had my receipt with me, so I went back there, and I grabbed the only other one of these that they had. And by the time I got back up to the counter, the girl said, oh, it's working just fine. She had the lid off of it, and it was sitting there, and it was just oozing product. I'm like, well, how did you do that? Because I tried very hard to get the product to come out. She said, all I did was twist it. Well, now the product comes out without any kind of help whatsoever. I like the product, and I'm going to use this, but it just aggravates me that I got a product that I tried to take back, and they said it was fine, and it's not. But that's okay. It was only like $7 or $8, and I think it was a buy one, get one. I got another item with it. And then I used the Guerlain Terracotta Skin in Brunette, and it looks like this. And it says it's a Healthy Glow Foundation Second Skin Effect. And this is like no other. It is like no other, and I'm out of this as well, but I think I still have a drop or two in it that I can show you guys. This looks a lot like the Dr. Brandt. It looks kind of moussey, and it's called Terracotta Skin, so it really is matte. And you put it on your skin. Well, I just dotted it on, is what I did, and just kept pressing it into my skin, and it just really evens out into a very matte satin finish. It is a beautiful product. I was really impressed with it. I was really impressed with it. And that's what that looks like. And then I moved on to the Giorgio Armani Master Corrector. And I have this in number 2. Most people that I see on YouTube uses the number 1. The number 1 is a brightener. The number 2 is a corrector, and it's a salmon color. And I use this, I just dot, very little is all you need. I just dot a little on my dark circles, and it corrects a lot of those. As my skin is aging, I need this more and more, so I'm glad for a product like that. But mine is the number 2, not the number 1 brightening. Okay, and then I used my Makeup Forever HD powder to set the concealer under my eyes. And then I used the NARS bronzer in Laguna. Let me show you my bronzer. Use my NARS. And it is in Laguna, and I have hit pan, and it's a very loved product, and I'm going to miss it when it's gone. But I have a couple more I want to try before I repurchase this one. I don't have a backup of it. And then I used the Lorac Perfectly Lit Powder in Spotlight, and they do have 3 different colors. I looked today whenever I went to Ulta. The Spotlight is just a very soft. I have some highlighters that I have used in the past, and they're more on my skin. They're more disco ballish than they are just a softly lit powder. And I really like the way that this looks. You can blend it out. Here, I'll show you. I'll swatch a bit. On my skin, it looks like that. On my hand. And then as you, but of course you're using a brush, so you're kind of patting it onto your skin, and then you kind of blend it down, and it just gives a very, very nice candlelit effect, basically. It's not real glittery, and it's very subtle, and I really, really like that. I think this is my holy grail highlighter. And then Stacy sent the Mirabella Cheek Color in Florencia, and I really like this. This is Florencia, and it's a dusty rose. And it is a very, I have been looking for one like this. I don't have anything like it. And this is what it looks like on my skin and on my hand. And I have that blended between my highlighter a little bit, between my highlighter and my bronzer. That's very, very pretty. I'm very enjoying it. I think that this is going to be one I reach for a lot. I really, really like that one. And then I'm using, then I did my eyebrows, and I'm using my Anastasia Highlighter Brow Kit. It's a baked brow kit. And this is what it looks like. I don't use the highlighter. This was an impulse buy, but I'm glad I got it because I really like Anastasia products. I use her clear brow gel as well. And then I have 3 of her eyeshadow palettes that I really, really enjoy. And if you want to see those, just let me know, and I will be happy to show them to you and swatch them for you. But the Anastasia products are catching on in the United States. They're awesome products. And this is the brow gel I mentioned. And this is a sample. And I do have a full-size backup of that for when this is gone. I really, really like that. And then after that, I used the Tarte Maracuja Creaseless Concealer in Fair. I received this in a kit that I ordered off the QVC that had a Tarte blush in it. Actually, I got 2 different kits, and this was in both of them. So I have 2 of these. I have another one somewhere. But I have now collected 2 Tarte blushes that are not available in the store, so I'm really happy about that. I have 7 now because I picked one up today, and I'm on a no-buy. So that was a no-no, but I did it. And I didn't want to, but I had to. I couldn't help it. I'm on a no-buy, but I had to have that. Of course, Ulta likes to tempt you with the 20% off anything. And then you get up there and it's anything but Urban Decay because from what they told me, the Naked Palette 2 is coming out before this 20% sale is off, and they don't want you to get 20% off the Naked Palette 2. So I did get an Urban Decay product, and I didn't get my discount off of it, and I wasn't happy about that. But anyway, I got the Tarte Creaseless, and what I do is I squeeze just a tiny dot on the back of my hand. This is really brightening. It is not a matte concealer at all. It is brightening, and it is kind of pow. So I use this to clean up underneath my eyebrows. I will get a flat brush and just lightly sweep it underneath my eyebrows after I have already used my brow gel, and then I'll just pull it down a little bit and warm it with my finger. And then over that I'll show you in a minute, I use Matte Brulee over that just to tone it down a little bit, but it makes my eyebrows sharper after I get through doing putting them on. So I really like this, and this is going to last me forever and ever and ever more. So then I use my Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion in Eden. I just use that all over the lid and up to the brow. And then I use my today. This is a product that Stacy did not send me, but the first time I saw it on YouTube was whenever she was talking about it. And this is a Maybelline Color Tattoo 24-hour eyeshadow, and it is waterproof. And I did get 4 of them. And it looks like this in the pot. Very pretty bronze color. I use this as an eyeshadow base today. That's what is underneath everything. And I used it just up to my crease and a little bit above that. And then that was bad to the bronze. I didn't mention that. Then I used, I have a MAC palette. I have 3, but this is just my neutral MAC palette that I use every day. This is just my everyday go-to colors that I like. And there's a couple more that I want to get, that I will get, and switch out a couple of these that I don't really use on a daily basis. But what I do is I use Brulee. Like I said, I lay it down below my eyebrows on my brow bone. And I also sweep it, because there's no frost to it or anything, I also sweep it in here to kind of brighten up in this area where it's a little bit dark. And sometimes I'll go ahead and use it as a wash, but today I didn't use it as a wash. I used Wedge. This is Brulee and this is Wedge. I used Wedge as my wash. And then over that I used NYX Nutmeg that Stacy sent. I really like this. It's a beautiful color. Perfect color. And then, excuse me, that was bad. I also used Wood Winked, and it is right there. Right there. And then I also used Embark. I'm sorry, not Embark, but Corduroy. I used Corduroy today to deepen up my V, my outer V in the crease a little bit. And I also used MAC Carbon. I kind of took a flat, like a very small liner brush and came up from the edge of my eye and cut my crease a little bit and blended that out with some of that nutmeg. But I used Wood Wink on my lid, and then I used Corduroy to blend it out. And then at the very top of my brow bone, right underneath the arch of my eyebrow, I used this, and it is called My Favorite Color, and this is one of the ones that Stacy sent, and I used it there just a little bit and right here to brighten up the inner corner of my eye. Really like that. And then this is another product that I know I've seen Stacy show before whenever she was talking about her black eyeliner that she likes to use, and this is Avon Super Shock. And this is not available in the United States. I don't know if it's ever going to be, but I ordered it off of eBay. And it's a black gel eyeliner. I'll show you a swatch of it. It's just very smooth and creamy. You wait a few seconds and you can't really smear it. Of course, I didn't wait long enough. It's probably about a 30-second set time, so you have a little bit of time to play. But it is very, very black, and it is pliable for about 30 seconds after you put it on. And I really like that. And it stays really good. I normally use the Urban Decay 24/7 eyeliner pencil in Zero. I really like that, but I just wanted to try the Avon Super Shock because so many people have raved about it on YouTube. And then I also, on top of that, used my MAC Fluid Line in Black Track. I used a angled eyeliner brush with that. And then I used my Urban Decay Super Curling Mascara. And this is my first full size one. I had a sample size that came with a kit, or it came a free gift with purchase or something. Or maybe I got it at Ulta whenever I had some other Urban Decay stuff. But I always end up with all these things that I want to try and I never try them. I have a box of stuff that I hardly ever try anymore. But I need to get into them now. It's making me want to play in my samples. But anyway, I had a sample of it, fell in love with it, and I got this as backup for whenever that was used up, and I just recently used it up. Then I used the Stacy sent this. This is a Clinique Bottom Lash Mascara in black. Very, very cute packaging. I don't know if you can see that. It's got silver on it. And then this teeny tiny brush. Little bitty. And it grabs your lashes. It's very nice. I can see why people like it now. It didn't take any effort to get my bottom lashes at all. And then I used the Too Faced Perfect Lips. But before I mention that, I also used my Sephora Mineral Foundation. And this is in the color R30. And it is just a very smooth, powdery foundation. It's very nice, matte. And it goes on very smoothly. I really like it. I touched up with that because I've been running around today before I came over here to film this video. And then I used the, Then I use the Too Faced Perfect Lip. And I have learned how to make my lips, instead of trying to make my lips what they are, what I have learned how to do is make my lips more fuller and plump by darkening this area and coming outside of the line on this. So what I do is, and I learned this on YouTube, what I do is I come to the inside part of the lip and I draw on, and I come toward the edge of my lip around here, and then I come right below my lip there, and the same thing back. Then I do the same thing on the top. I don't come out here and try to draw like a one-dimensional lip any longer. I'm trying to make it more three. So I come inside my normal lip line, come up toward the rim, and then on the outside of my lip, and then I smear it out, and then I applied the number 7 in Pink Lemonade. This is lipstick Stacy sent me. I didn't have that right side up. Number 7 lipstick in Pink Lemonade. And it is just a little frosty, beigey brown, and it's very pretty. And I just put that inside that line and kind of smeared it, patted the edges of it with my finger to blend those in. And then I used the Revlon Color Burst in Peony that Stacy sent, and this just tied the whole look together. And I just I did more in the middle than I did anywhere else, and then did the top and kind of blended that in as well. Oh, it made such a pretty lip. Made a pretty lip. I really like this lip. And then I used Calvin Klein Beauty, another sample that Stacy sent, and I love this, and I have plenty of perfume, and I really would like to buy this, but I got so much, and I will show you. I had to go buy a container for it because I've heard on YouTube that you shouldn't let your perfumes sit out, and I had them sitting out on my dresser, and I don't want to. I have invested money in my perfumes, and I don't want them to go bad. And then on my fingers, I am wearing the Rimmel Lasting Finish Pro in Steel Gray. Very, very beautiful color. I'm really enjoying this color. I like it. Very, very pretty. It's just a matte purplish gray. And then the other product that I mentioned that whenever I went to Ulta today was Urban Decay All Nighter XL. I got the XL bottle. It was $34, and this was not included in the 20% off Ulta coupon. And that's it. That is my face of the day today. And I was going to put on some false lashes, but I didn't get over here in time, and I really didn't feel like messing with it. I haven't done it in a couple of weeks, so I would rather have made this video than to have messed up my lashes and blown it off. And I've been wanting to try to get this video up for the last couple of days and haven't been successful, so I had to re-film it. And I hope you guys have a great day. One more thing, I have one more idea of something to do for my next one. I would like to talk to you about my experience with lash extensions. I had them done about a year ago, and it wasn't a horrifying experience, but it wasn't what I expected either. And I will come back on here and talk to you about that on the next video. Thank you very much for watching, and please subscribe. Bye.